talk about acid, base and buffers. Now see here, as per Lowry and Bronsted theory, acid means a compound which can donate proton. A proton is donated by a compound, then it is said to be an acid. Base is a proton acceptor, means hydrogen ion acceptor. So according to Lowry and Bronsted theory, a proton donor or hydrogen ion donor is called an acid. A proton acceptor or hydrogen ion acceptor is called a base. Now there are two terms, strong acid, weak acid. Similarly, strong base and weak base. In order to understand the concept of pH, you should understand strong acid, weak acid, strong base and weak base. And the same concept is applicable in understanding buffers also. So try to understand what is strong acid, what is weak acid. Now as per Lowry and Bronsted theory, I said acid is a proton donor, means hydrogen ion donor. Similarly, base means it is a proton acceptor or hydrogen ion acceptor. So strong acid means it is completely ionized. So strong acid means a complete ionization of the compound takes place. For example, HCl is an example of strong acid. Now see, if you take HCl, the HCl undergoes dissociation into H plus and Cl minus. H plus and Cl minus. So H plus is the concentration of hydrogen ion. So as there is a complete dissociation in this acid, it is highly concentrated. That is why it is called as strong acid. Highly concentrated means the concentration of hydrogen ion is very high. Another example for strong acid, I can tell you H2SO4 means sulfuric acid. When you take sulfuric acid undergoes ionization as H plus and HSO4 minus. Again HSO4 minus undergoes dissociation into H plus and SO4 minus 2. So there are two hydrogen ions in H2SO4 and the two hydrogen ions can undergo dissociation completely. So that is why the hydrogen ion concentration is very high, so which indicates that they are examples for strong acid. So strong acid, they undergo complete ionization. Remember, strong acids, they undergo complete ionization. Weak acid. So weak acid is partially ionized. Partially ionized. For example, take carbonic acid, H2CO3. H2CO3 is example for weak acid. You see the H2CO3, when it undergoes dissociation, it gives H plus and HCO3 minus. And HCO3 minus cannot dissociate further into H plus and CO3 minus 2. It does not happen. So there are two hydrogens, but only one hydrogen is ionized, the other hydrogen cannot be ionized. So this is partial ionization. So this is an example of weak acid. Weak acid. So weak acids, the hydrogen ion concentration is relatively low compared to strong acids. So a weak acid undergoes partial ionization, whereas strong acid undergoes complete ionization. Remember, acid is a proton donor, base is a proton acceptor. So acids, they donate proton, base, they accept proton. Remember. Now here I have shown some examples of acids and their relative strengths along with the bases. So acid, the concentration of the hydrogen ion concentration is decreasing down the lane here. Now I have shown as HCl, H2CO3, H2PO4, H protein, means protein also they consist of hydrogen ions. Certain proteins they donate hydrogen. So they are also acids. Now ammonium ion, NH4 plus. Okay. Now see, among these 5 compounds, HCl is very strong. So it is a strong acid. Compared to HCl, H2CO3 is weak. Compared to HCl and H2CO3, H2PO4 is still weak. And proteins also very weak acids. Some proteins which can donate hydrogen ions. Ammonium ion cannot donate hydrogen, so it is a very weak acid and it is a strong base. Okay. Now if you see HCl, when it undergoes dissociation, you will get Cl minus. So this Cl minus has strong ionization capacity, and this is a weak base. Then H2CO3, I said it is a weak acid, but HCO3 minus is a strong base. Then H2PO4 is a weak acid, but HPO4 minus 2 is a strong base. Okay. Again, proteins, negative proteins which have donated hydrogen, they become strong base. And very strong base is ammonia. So this line, down the lane you see decreasing acidic property and increasing basic property. So this is a strong base. Ammonia is a strong base, whereas HCl is a strong acid. So the relative strengths of certain compounds is compared and shown in this slide. Now with this basic background, we will move on to the concept called pH. pH, you know that pH means power of hydrogen ion concentration. pH means power of hydrogen ion concentration. So the concentration of hydrogen ions is expressed as pH in biological systems. So as per definition, pH is negative logarithm of hydrogen ion concentrations. pH is inversely related to hydrogen ion concentration. High hydrogen ion concentration means the pH is low. And low hydrogen ion concentration means the pH is high. Remember, pH is negative logarithm of hydrogen ion concentrations. High hydrogen ion concentration means low pH value, and low hydrogen ion concentration means high pH value. You know that the pH scale ranges from 1 to 14. 1 to 7, 7 being a neutral, so 7 pH is called neutral pH, and below 7 and 7 to 1 down the lane, the acidic property of the substances increases, and 7 to 14 as you go, and the basic property increases. So 7 being considered as neutral point, anything less than 7.0 is called acidic, and more than 7.1 to 14 is called as basic or alkaline. Here I have given some examples of biological fluids and their pH values. You can see the blood or plasma, the pH is 7.4. So blood pH is 7.4. Interstitial fluid is 7.4. Intracellular fluid means the cytosol. For example, cytosol, liver cytosol pH is 6.9, which is acidic. Lysosomal matrix also contains some fluid, that is pH is 5.0, which is also acidic. Gastric juice means the juice that is secreted by stomach in the stomach. So that gastric juice pH ranges about 1.5 to 3.0, which is highly acidic. Then pancreatic juice, the juice, the secretions that are secreted by pancreatic gland and released into the duodenum, that is called pancreatic juice. This pancreatic juice pH is also 8.0, which is alkaline. Saliva, pH saliva ranges from 6.4 to 7.0, which is acidic, slightly acidic. Urine pH ranges from 5.0 to 7.0. Sometimes there is alkaline pH possibility is there. So this is the pH of urine. So blood pH, you remember always it is 7.4. So these are the examples of some body fluids or biological fluids and their